Scadaboo to the left of Levitt in the gun. Snap. They'll hand it to Scadaboo. Works his way past the box, up across the 35. Still on his feet across the 40. Across midfield. Breaks another tackle. Stiff arms the Iowa State defense all the way inside the 30. Scadaboo scampers for a big play. Finally brought down by Miles Purchase. It's a big play on first down for the Sun Devils.
And what the heck do I know? Keep running the ball to Scadaboo, I guess, is the answer. That was shades of the Marshawn Lynch beast mode run, just shaking off tacklers left and right. Looked like he might go down for 10, then he might go down for 20, and all of a sudden now they have the ball near the red zone when it's all said and done.
42 yards on that run. He passes Eno Benjamin in ASU history for the most rushing yards in a single season. Snap. Levitt gives it to Kyson Brown, who gets his second carry. He's brought down on the right side at the 26, so a gain of 1. A couple of Iowa State tacklers in the area.
And different styles of runners, Scadaboo and Kyson Brown. I don't know if there's anyone in the country that runs exactly like Scadaboo does, just like a bowling ball. Kyson Brown, you want to get him more on the outside zone, get him in space, opposed to Scadaboo between the tackles.
Second down, and they'll call it 8 from the 26. Brown in the backfield to the left. Stovall motions to the left. Looking into the backfield, fires to Kyson Brown. Makes a couple of guys miss inside the 20. Stays on his feet. Has the first down and is finally brought down by Bo Freeler from that middle safety position, but not before getting in the red zone with another first down.
And BP, not too long ago, some really smart guy that knows a lot of football said, get Kyson Brown in space. So what does Kenny Dillingham do the next play? A little swing pass out to him. Give the wide receivers credit on the blocks as well. Hines Ward is big on that, one of the best blocking wide receivers to ever play the game. They know they need to block, and they did their part that time.
Trips to the right, Scadaboo to the right of Levitt. Iowa State showing an extra linebacker. Play action. Levitt scrambling to the right. Now looks back left. Makes a couple man miss. Gets across the 15. He's still going. Inside the 10. Lowers the head. And he's down at the 3-yard line. What a powerful run by Levitt. And it's first and goal again for ASU.
In championship games, sometimes you just need a guy to go out and make a play. Our guy is better than yours, and that's what they did right there. Sam Levitt had absolutely nothing. There's supposed to be a play action, get everyone to flood to the right side. If he doesn't have it, he's got Scadaboo on the release valve back to the left. Everyone was covered up. He lowers the shoulder, goes all the way back to the left side. He probably ran 40, 50 yards just to gain 12, but it was a big 12.
Jumbo formation, Marquiston, Douglas, and Harpole into the game. Hand off to Scadaboo. They fake the pass. He's into the end zone. Touchdown ASU. Scadaboo hits the Heisman and hits the end zone. ASU in front, 16-10. Right on cue, it is Trenton Bourget into the football game. DeCarlos Brooks is in the backfield. Bourget in the gun. They'll motion Harpole from left to right. They'll give it to Brooks up the middle across the 25. He's taken down at about the 28 by Lance Kennelly, the transfer from Stanford. It'll be second down.
They're getting all the reserve players in as well. JT Hand on the O-line, along with Stewart. And this is just good experience for them in such a great rivalry game, as, you know, they're going to get more playing time as seniors graduate and things move on.
Bourget was QB1 for most of the back half of last year. Had the win in the Rose Bowl against UCLA. They fake the snap. They'll give it to his brother on the outside. Bourget across the 35 down to the 36. And what an interesting sequence there. It's Trenton Bourget to Coben Bourget. And they will call it just short of the first down.
And both of them, of course, from the Marana area, which is about 10 minutes north of Tucson, coming to ASU, and what a great moment.
They change it to a first down, 1st and 10 from the 36. Coben Bourget hadn't played a lot this season or last year, but gets a catch there from his brother. Definitely a cool moment indeed. 11:09 left in this one. They motion it out to the left. It's Derek Eusebio in the flat. Makes a man miss. Across the 50. He's still going. Derek Eusebio down the sideline. Inside the 5. He will score. Touchdown ASU! The freshman out of Plano, Texas. His first catch of this season. Goes for 64 yards from Eusebio. Iowa State gets the ball out of the halftime break. First down, they'll hand it off to Scadaboo, powering his way forward. Breaks a tackle across the 40, still going into Cyclone territory, across the 25, and is finally tripped from behind at the 19. And how about that? That changes the complexion of the drive big time.
Well, that is your gauge right there. Now they're going to try and punch it in, I think, BP. This guy is ridiculous. He met 4 different guys in the hole. Bounced off one, bounced off another, a couple of them crashed into each other, and then the speed to accelerate down the field. I know there's been conversations about it after watching him on the biggest stage today, national television. He's not going to win the thing.
There is no foul on the play. That's an Arizona State player towel.
He's not going to win the thing
First
in New York.
down.
But I think he's making a great case that he should be one of the guys up for the Heisman Trophy. The individual effort that he puts in time and time again is stunning to watch, and you can't even describe it until you see it.
9 carries for 138 for Cam Scadaboo and a touchdown in this one. Minute 17 after they fixed the clock amidst the little confusion in between a gold ASU towel and a penalty flag. They'll send Stovall in motion from right to left. Levitt in the flat finds Scadaboo. Has a little bit of room inside the 15. He's finally shoved out of bounds by Bo Freeler. Inside the 15, they'll mark him out at the 14. That stops the clock. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and that pause for the flag allowed Scadaboo to catch his breath. They can get him the ball. Now he heads off the field. But now with just over a minute left, and you know Kenny Dillingham is always thinking about it. It's why they're so successful in the middle 8. I'd expect him to throttle things down now, either an easy completion, a run in bounds, force Iowa State to make a decision to call a timeout, try and wind this clock down at the end of the half.
Tyson Brown to the left of Levitt. They fake the pitch. Levitt looking, has all the time in the world. Now rolls right. Now scrambles. He's got the first down inside the 5 and is tripped up at the 1. What a run for Sam Levitt. He's done that a couple of times, and now it's a big first down and goal.
Now the clock runs at 58 seconds, down under 55. I'd expect a timeout from Matt Campbell. And Kenny Dillingham is more than content. Run this thing down. They still have a couple of timeouts as well. They'll snap this ball at under 30 seconds more than likely. Try and ram it up the gut 3 or 4 times. You might have a 2-touchdown lead. Surprising decision here from Iowa State and Matt Campbell to not use timeouts.
Play clock down to 5, game clock down to 32. Scadaboo in the eye, gets the carry, stutter steps, he's into the end zone. Number 2 for Scadaboo, and the Sun Devils go up 13 with 27 seconds to go in the first half. Scadaboo in motion out to the left side. Levitt alone sends it over the middle. It's dropped by Jordan Tyson on the slant pattern. Had all day if he was able to secure it, but it'll be 2nd down and 10.
I love that play call from Marcus Arroyo. Give it back to your quarterback. Let him go to work. Tyson should catch that ball 9 out of 10 times. The problem is this Arizona State receiving corps, rated by Pro Football Focus, the worst in the Power 4. They have more drops than any other Power 4 receiving corps in the country. That's been a big problem.
So Jordan Tyson, the man responsible for the most recent drop, back out alone on the far left side. Jake Smith in motion. A motion back from right to left. They'll hand it to Scadaboo, who barrels his way forward for a good gain. It's a gain of 5, and that sets up a 3rd down and 5 from the Sun Devil 24.
Tavita Fotu, Dallas Vakalahi with good challenges in there, but Scadaboo just always falls forward. Low center of gravity finds the space. On Tyson, he had a couple of drops last week in the Kansas game. Obviously the big one that led to the interception at the goal line, but it's been a big problem for Zero and Maroon this season.
Shaman Mateer, the tight end, in motion. Back into a blocking formation. 3rd down and 5. Levitt fakes the power. Stepping up in the pocket out to his right. Has an open man. It's caught. It's Xavier Guillory down the sideline. Breaking a tackle across midfield. Working it back to the middle of the field. He's tackled by a couple of Utes led by Smith Snowden, the nickelback.
Superb job from Sam Levitt. Get outside, find the space, throw on the run against the zone. Guillory in the move, and he gets a great game.
First and 10 for ASU from the Ute 49. Snap, handoff to Scadaboo, up ahead across the 45. He's finally tackled by Teo Johnson for Utah. Cam Scadaboo, you alluded to, a guy that has a lot of success running the football. Almost 40% of his carries have gone for a touchdown or a first down, which leads all FBS and FCS running backs. 2nd and 4 from the Ute 43, 5:30 left in the opening quarter of play. Mateer in motion into the middle of the formation, 10 on the play clock, snap, fake the handoff to Kyson Brown, deep down the left side, goes Sam Levitt, it's incomplete, looking for Xavier Guillory again, and great coverage there by Cameron Calhoun, the freshman out of Cincinnati, Ohio.
A true freshman, or sorry, rather, again, a redshirt freshman, Michigan transfer. High pedigree on Cam Calhoun. Fans wanted PI there. That was probably a good shout right at the 10-yard line. Guillory got in behind and then had nothing to do from there.
Cameron Calhoun made his first start for the Utes this season on the road against Oklahoma State, and they've stuck with him a little bit since. Kyson Brown in the backfield for Arizona State. Jake Smith in motion, and we get a penalty flag. Whistles flying, laundry on the field, and that one will probably go against ASU.
False start. Offense. Number 77. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
That's Kyle Scott, the junior out of Lake Elsinore, California. Missed the season after the first 2 games. That's been a storyline with this ASU offensive line. A lot of guys who sustained injuries, and guys have had to step up in their place, such as Maxi Honachor, the current right tackle. So it'll be 3rd down and 9 now after what was a 3rd and medium. Scadaboo to the left in the backfield of Levitt, who's in the gun. Snap back, Scadaboo blocking, Levitt rolling to his right, has all sorts of green grass. Mateer gets a block, and Sam Levitt up across the 40. He's got a first down inside the Ute 40. He's dragged out by Lander Barton.
He might be just better with his legs, Brendan. That might just be what Sam Levitt is. Described this week by Kyle Whittingham, the Utah head coach, as a true dual threat. Someone that he thought, when they were recruiting him to go play at Utah, could be a safety for the Utes. So that's what he brings to the table, Levitt.
Has 7 passing touchdowns and 4 rushing touchdowns, as it'll be a 1st and 10 for Arizona State with 4:50 left. 3 out in the formation. It is Guillory, as this one goes to Scadaboo up across the 40 up to the 39. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Good tackle there by Fillinger and Fano with 4:33 to go.
So we're 10 minutes plus into this first quarter. No sighting of Raleigh Brown right now at this point. I think Kyson Brown's going to be the second back. I wonder how Brown is doing. Obviously, he's dealt with the injury stuff this year, but Arizona State will feel happy with both Kyson Brown and Cam Scadaboo. I think Kyson ran with the 2s in warm-ups from what I saw.
Melquan Stovall out. Duos on each side. Scadaboo in the backfield to the right. Now he'll motion out to the far left side. Levitt takes the snap, empty backfield. The pass is complete to Jordan Tyson, who tries to extend the football out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 30, it appears, so just a yard short. That'll bring up a 3rd and 1 for ASU.
It's a good design from Arroyo. They take Scadaboo from the right hip of the quarterback. They motion him out to the left. They take that linebacker from Scadaboo's near side to the far with him. They give Tyson in that space where he couldn't catch it, and it's a really good play from ASU to set up a 3rd and very manageable. They need to execute these kinds of situations. We mentioned how the defense needs to hold the Utes to 3. Arizona State needs to score 6 when they get inside Utah's 30-yard line.
Xavier Guillory back in the game with Jordan Tyson. On that left side, play action, Sam Levitt back, he's pressured, breaks out of a tackle, stepping up in the pocket, and he's finally brought down by Keanu Tanuvasa on that Utah defensive line. Back at the 35, it'll be 4th down and 7 and decision time, as that's a long field goal looming for the Sun Devils.
35, 45, 52? Would be the field goal. That is not in Ian Hershey or Karsten Kiefer or Parker Lewis's leg. They're going to stay out there, BP.
Trips to the left, Smith in the slot, Jordan Tyson and Xavier Guillory. It'll be to Carlos Brooks in the backfield on 4th down and 7. Levitt gets the snap, pressured quickly by the Utes. He'll scramble out to the left side. He's got green grass and a first down. Out of bounds inside the 30, down to the 26, and he keeps the chains moving.
Morgan Scally is an insane human being, well documented. Blitzing 8 on 4th and 7 against a speedy quarterback with great athleticism and good change of pace. Like Levitt is killer for a Utah team. Levitt makes them pay. Fresh set of sticks for Arizona State.
Lander Barton took a bad angle there and couldn't quite catch up to Levitt. Trips to the left, 2 receivers out. On the right side, it's Jake Smith and Guillory. Levitt empty backfield in the gun. Takes the snap, throws over the middle. He's got a wide open Jordan Tyson, breaks a tackle, and he's in for an ASU touchdown. Jordan Tyson picks up from where he left off last week, and we're tied with 2:04 left in the first.